So let's check out now how you would go about pulling a key. Let's delete that footage because we're not going to need it right at the moment. Now, if you're using a DSLR camera, you may want to consider transcoding your footage if you're pulling keys. Now, normally I don't transcode footage when I'm editing because Premiere handles DSLR footage pretty well. And if that's what I'm using, I don't really need to transcode it before I edit it. But if you are doing significant color correction or trying to pull a key, you may want to consider transcoding it. And what I found that works incredibly well is this program called 5D2RBG by Rare Vision. Now, this is a very unique transcoder because it does some kind of voodoo and preserves the footage in a fairly incredible way. It doesn't use the QuickTime engine to decode the footage. It does some kind of magic voodoo, and it makes the footage look better than the raw files that come out of the camera. I know it's hard to believe, but it does. And if you're just doing kind of normal editing and a little bit of color correction, don't worry about this because this does take quite a bit of time, even on a fast computer, to transcode your footage. But for pulling the key, I'm going to show you the difference that it can make. Now, this is a pretty simple program. For PC, it does one file at a time. For Mac, it's a pay program, and it does have a built-in batch processing feature. You go to your footage here, and you drop in a clip, boom. And then you select the output. Now it does Apple ProRes in a number of different flavors. It does Avid DNX HD 10-bit and uncompressed 10-bit in 422. Now if you use the Technicolor Cine style to record your DSLR footage for your Canon DSLR, you could have it post-process that, and that's it. Then you just hit convert and you rename the file and it goes through and converts the footage. Now I've already converted the footage twice here. This one I've used the Apple ProRes 422, the high quality version. And then the other one I've done uncompressed 422. So let's pull those in here. Now, like we talked about before, the real problem is the edges of the footage. So let's drag these all in here, and then I will lock the video and delete the audio so we can take a look at each one of these. Now, if we zoom way in here, this is 100%, and DSLR footage is kind of soft, but here we are at 400%. Let me make a little space here. That's good. My neck is looking real good there. Let's check out my ear and the edge of my face. So this is the original file that we're looking at here. And you can see that there are some serious color blocking issues here. Part of the grain is creeping in to my ear. See, all along the edge of my ear, it's kind of speckled with green, and that's because of the chroma sub sampling. Now, let's check out what the Apple ProRes through the 5D2RBG filter does. Ooh. Now, it's a really subtle difference, but it definitely smooths this out quite a bit. It basically kind of fixes the edge here. If you look right here, not only does it clean up where the colors are supposed to be, but it gets rid of a lot of the other color jaggies in the image. You can see right here along the edge of my face, I have 3 little pixel lines where the chroma subsampling is breaking down. But with this, it kind of goes away. Now let's check out to see if there's a difference between this and the uncompressed. I can't see any difference between the uncompressed version. We'll check in After Effects, but for now, we're going to use the Apple ProRes 422.